welcome back to I've Got Something to Tell You with Taylor and
Colleen.
Episode 29.
Exciting.
I was wrong last time.
You were. I wasn't going to bring it up, but
I could have sworn it was 29.
I knew,
but it wasn't.
I knew it was wrong when you said it.
I love how you're just like, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 29?
I mean, I felt 90% sure it was wrong, but
next time, just be like, you wrong.
Well, then we go off the chance that I'm wrong.
Anyway, we have a fun episode today.
We do. And we have a little guest if you watch any of our TikToks.
Yeah. He's creeping behind me.
Yeah.
So if you see it, you probably know what we're going to cover today. But you'll just have to tune in.
Well, they're already tuned in if they're listening.
That is true. But they have to tune into the video version.
Yeah.
Wait. I lost my train of thought. Oh, no. Okay. Anyway, what have you been up to? Maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, wait. Okay, I remember.
Okay.
What are we going to name him?
I was wondering that too. I don't know. What comes to your mind?
Megamind?
No. That's obvious.
What comes to your mind?
Mine are dumb. I was just listening to Kevin Smith interviews, and now I want to name him Kevin Smith.
Not obvious. I'll give you that.
Well, maybe we'll think on it. Maybe
And if people have ideas, maybe they could send it to us.
we could post it on our Instagram and have people vote on what the name should be.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Last night, I went to my sister's house, and coincidentally, we were watching a YouTube. It's like this girl where I think she just picks like random topics or something and kind of like, not like, I mean, she kind of makes fun of them a little bit. Like, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that we watched just happened to be people that like actually believe they're aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to watch it. It is funny. They do this thing called light language, I think it's called. Have you seen that on it? Because I've seen it on Instagram. It's where they believe that they're getting like downloads from like the aliens or something. But it's so funny to watch. Like they move their hands like they're pulling stuff out of your body from the screen, and they're like,
oh my gosh.
So it was a coincidence that we're covering aliens today. We're not covering those kind of aliens, but interesting that we have people that really believe that they're aliens.
Yeah.
And that they're better than everybody.
You think you're better than me?
Think you're better than me? Because you're from up there?
You're up there and I'm down here.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Don't like it. So anyway, do you want to get right into our story?
Let's do it.
So as we said, we are covering...
We should name him Norman so that Norman's here. I don't think he'd like that. Never mind.
He probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Take it back. You can edit that out, Norman.
He's like, hell no. So the aliens that we're covering today are reptilians. I'm sure most people have heard of them. I'm a target on the Instagram algorithm. They come up on mine all the time. No, they're not like targeting me.
I know.
Like,
I was like, oh, you should be scared.
I know. I think it's just because I look at weird stuff. But so what the hell is a reptilian? They are a humanoid, often tall, scaled, slit pupil entity alleged to be extraterrestrial or interdimensional. In conspiracy frameworks, reptiles are portrayed as elites or overlords who shapeshift. And the ones that I've seen, it's like, what? Do you know one?
No, elites? You think you're better than me?
You think you're elite? And we're delete?
That's the elite are trying to delete us.
I know. So, the reels that I'm talking about, where I'm like, I'm targeted, because they always come up on mine.
Yeah.
They're either like politicians or like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And the one I see all the time is Taylor Swift. They're like, Taylor Swift is a reptilian.
Really?
Yeah. It's so bizarre.
Why do they think that?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I think they probably have it written on there, but it's like, it's a conspiracy. So I don't know.
Is there one about Avril Lavigne, or is that she just got replaced with a person?
There might be.
Okay.
There probably is. Like, there's a lot with celebrities. Okay. And recently I had seen one. I don't know who he was. I think it was like some kind of politician, but it's like, so they'll claim that they see people shapeshift on camera. And the one that I watched, they were like talking, and whoever this guy didn't agree with, he like looks at him really quick and he's like he hisses.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't take the time to try and find the original video. I don't know if it's AI, but I've seen these before. Where they're like,
yeah.
But
also a good way to get a man to stop talking to you is
hiss
just
at him.
hiss at him.
We'll be doing that from now on. So I was saying that they shapeshift, run shadow governments, and harvest human energy. A reoccurring theme in reptilian lore is that these beings sustain themselves on human emotional energy. They say it's called loosh harvesting. Don't know where that name came from, but that's what they call it. Oh, this is where it comes from. I forgot it. I wrote it. So it's that term is borrowed from Robert Monroe's writings on non-physical energy. So this concept holds that reptilians provoke fear, anger, and despair to feed on resulting energetic outputs. And then wars, disasters, and personal sufferings are portrayed as deliberately engineered for this purpose. Some say that reptilians have influenced human religion from its inception, such as one being false gods. Ancient serpent deities are reframed as historical encounters with reptilian overlords. Another is occult symbolism, hidden reptilian iconography. That's one.
Iconography.
Okay, I was like, I looked up a few words on how to pronounce them. That was the one I forgot. I was like, Colleen will know. She got me. In architecture, religious text, and corporate logos is seen as a signature of their dominance. So this one, have you seen like the Cheesecake Factory conspiracy?
No.
So that's one that I've seen for them. And I haven't been I went to the Cheesecake Factory in May for my friend's birthday, but besides that, I hadn't been in forever. And when I was there, I immediately remembered the conspiracy. Mm-hmm. And so one of them is like their lights look like the slit eyes. Okay. And it actually does if you look it up. So that's one I thought of.
That's it?
I mean, there's more.
Oh.
That's one I remember personally. Okay. I think the entire Denver airport has a whole conspiracy about reptilians too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. You just gotta look that up.
I've heard of that for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's a very creepy airport.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff about the Denver airport.
Lucifer.
I was just curious about the Cheesecake Factory one. 'Cause I feel like people really love the Cheesecake Factory.
The people that love the Cheesecake Factory go hard for the Cheesecake Factory.
They go hard for the Cheesecake Factory. I can't even remember the last time I've been to a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, their menu is ginormous. I think I got like a Beyond Burger or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
all right, sorry.
Anyway, another thing is control of afterlife beliefs. By shaping doctrines about death, salvation, and sin, reptilians allegedly keep humanity trapped in cycles of reincarnation or spiritual servitude. Reptilians have historic ties to Mesoamerica, South and East Asia, Africa, and Australia, all having some representation of reptilians, whether it be serpent-like deities, serpent spirits, or, as they put it, manipulative reptilian entities. And some believe they live among us on Earth, underground cities said to be located beneath major population centers in remote areas such as Antarctica, which I've heard of the underground cities, but not Antarctica.
Antarctica? Say the thing again.
So they're said to live in underground cities and
Okay.
like very populated areas.
Gotcha.
What did you think I said?
I, for some reason, wasn't grasping it, and I thought you said you didn't know about Antarctica. Like,
I don't know about Antarctica.
I was
I'm just
like,
kidding.
I
Like,
malfunctioned for a second.
End it right now. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah. So underground cities, they're said to have military alliance, and we'll get more into that later. But they're also said to have surveillance systems set up all across the world where they just monitor human activity.
Yeah. Believe it.
I kind of believe the underground cities part because, I mean, why not? Why not? Well, remember my story of the superstitions?
Mhm.
The lizard person in the mountain? Underground city under there.
Yeah, just one, though.
Hmm?
Just one person, one lizard person.
Maybe he just went rogue.
Nobody wants to come to a city.
He's like, fuck Antarctica. I'll live in the superstitions. Okay. Let's talk about David Icke.
Let's
do it. In the early 1990s, British author and speaker David Icke became the central figure in spreading reptilian lore to a global audience. His main claims consisted of reptilian beings originating from the Alpha Draconis star system, that they are interdimensional, capable of moving between
I thought you said it fine the first time.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Capable of moving between vibrational planes. They can shapeshift to appear human. They control global political, financial, and media systems. So kind of what we just read, but that's his core beliefs with them. He also believes that they can have hybrid bloodlines. According to Icke, interbreeding between reptilians and humans in ancient times produced hybrid bloodlines that dominate positions of power today.
Sounds like something else to me.
Sounds like a little story. The base of his evidence, he cites ancient myths, alleged whistleblower testimony, and observable anomalies in human behavior and appearance. So when they say that, I just think like the random videos we see of like this.
Yeah.
So basically nothing super concrete, I guess you could say. So let's talk about some of his interviews. One of the main ones that he talks about a lot is with Credo Mutwa. He's a traditional healer, and he became one of Icke's most prominently named whistleblowers. He described the Chitari, which are reptilian beings who he claimed had influenced African history for millennia. So they had been around for a while. He detailed their demand for human sacrifice, their role in manipulating leaders, and their hybrid offspring. Icke often presents Mutwa's accounts as independent cultural confirmation of his own theories, despite questions from scholars about whether Mutwa's retellings had already been shaped by modern UFO conspiracy literature. So they kind of think that, and I didn't look it up, but there is like a before and after about how he describes his experience after meeting Icke. So they think it's like really influenced by him to kind of like change his story to fit his theory.
Yeah.
But it is like folklore there. So they already had that. Okay. Moving on to the next group of people that he interviews, the SRA survivors. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Icke interviewed people who identified as survivors of satanic ritual abuse and claimed to have recovered memories of reptilian beings. Some said that certain human-looking elites would shift into reptilian form during rituals. So there's probably a lot of hissing going on. These accounts are controversial and heavily criticized because recovered memory techniques have a documented history of producing false memories through suggestion, which from the last person he interviewed sounds like there's a lot of suggestion going on.
You have to be really careful with that kind of stuff. Like if you ever see like coerced confessions and stuff like that, it's crazy because like they really can I mean, I know it's not like recovered memories, but like they can really make people start believing something that like that never actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
some people are like skilled at that.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, Ike uses them to bolster his shapeshifter narrative. And then some other alleged former intelligence officers. Some of the intel community figures Ike cites are already known names in UFO conspiracy circles, such as Stuart Swerdlow and Arizona Wilder. I don't know how to pronounce that, but either way, it's a fake name. It's like a persona.
So then it doesn't care.
So who cares?
Yeah.
These individuals claim to have either witnessed reptilian beings firsthand or participated in programs where hybrids were trained and conditioned. Critics point out that their claims lack physical evidence and are often internally inconsistent.
Oh my God.
But I'm just here to report it, okay?
Yeah, still.
So he also interviews people that have allegedly been abducted, and the way that they describe the reptilians are tall humanoid beings with the scaled skin and slit pupilled eyes, which we said, and have predatory demeanor. Only they say that they cast a hostile sort of like attitude and give the impression that they're like a commander or like enforcer. And they also said that they have like a whole team of gray aliens that are like the subordinates. So I guess they're like the boss. Again. I thought that was funny. Just have a bunch of little gray aliens running around. Okay.
I don't like these guys.
I'm not a fan.
I don't like their attitudes.
They got like big dudes.
Yeah.
It sounds like. So lastly, I want to touch on the Dulce base. So near Dulce, a small town in northern New Mexico on the Apache reservation, this began in the late 1970s, early 1980s, and it began circulating in the UFO community via claims from a man named Paul Benowitz, an electronics expert who believed he was intercepting alien communications and seeing strange craft near Kirtland Air Force Base and the Archuleta Mesa area. I think that was right.
Yeah.
Benowitz's ideas were later amplified by UFO researchers like John Lear and Bill Cooper. So, the alleged base description. According to the conspiracy lore, the Dulce base is a 7-level underground facility built into or beneath the Archuleta Mesa. Jointly operated by the U.S. government, specifically secret factions within the military and extraterrestrial beings, usually grays and in some versions reptilians, because it sounds like where there's grays, there's reptilians.
Yeah.
So maybe there's both.
I was going to say, they seem like they'd be hard to catch. So like
the grays?
No, the reptilians.
Oh. Why?
They just seem like they would be.
Like they'd be stealth?
Well, they can shapeshift into like people and they have real bad attitude. Right. So it would just be like, you think you're going to get me?
I'm a shapeshift.
Yeah.
I'm a shapeshift right into you.
Yeah. I only go to 5-star underground holding cells. So
they're like, what in the hell is this? Yeah. They're like, this is something a gray would go to.
Yeah.
So it apparently was a hub for genetic experiments, human cloning, and alien-human hybrid programs. They described the level structure as Level 1, security and communications. Level 2, human staff housing, normal so far. Level 3, executive offices and labs. Level 4, mind control experiments and human psychotronic research. Just keeps getting worse. Level 5, alien housing.
It's like a dorm room.
I know. I just imagined that. I was like, how does that work?
That's so cute.
Alien housing.
They like decorate it.
What do you think they need? Like Like, what do you think they give them in the alien
Crickets.
housing? Crickets. Like,
They're lizards.
that is true. It's just crickets.
Yeah.
I don't know if they use the bathroom. I don't know.
That's where your mind went? Like, how do they...
I was like, do they have like
bunk beds?
like a bed, or do they get cold?
They sleep standing up. They just stand in the corner.
That is right.
Yeah.
That's so true. They have to sleep stand. At least the reptilians. I don't know about the Greys. Okay, but level 5 was alien housing and human alien interaction areas.
So like
there's like a little coffee bar.
Yeah. It's the like student lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can watch some shows. So level 6, genetic experiments. And the whistleblowers described this as Nightmare Hall.
Oh.
Where they made human/animal hybrids and alien human hybrids. Level 7, cryogenic storage of abducted humans, genetic rejects, and alien embryos.
Genetic rejects?
I know. I was like, what?
Rude.
I know.
Like they weren't good for the hybrid testing, probably.
Or maybe it turned out wrong and now they're just mutated. Imagine if the genetic rejects is like Bigfoot or like all the cryptids around the world. It's just like, it's a genetic reject. Let's just throw it out into the world.
Yeah.
Mothman?
No.
Imagine. Hey. Oh, you have a Mothman shirt on?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Don't talk about my guy like that.
Not me. They did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are all the levels. So, key whistleblower testimony. Paul Benowitz. He claimed to have monitored alien transmissions. He believed aliens were abducting and experimenting on humans with U.S. government cooperation. And his mental health reportedly deteriorated under pressure, and many believe intelligence agencies fed him disinformation. The second one, Phil Schneider, a geologist and alleged ex-government contractor who claimed to have worked on underground base construction. He claimed that in 1979, he was involved in a shootout between U.S. Special Forces and alien beings in Dulce.
I've heard that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. That the Greys, when they were building it, did you read into this?
I didn't.
When they were building it, that like apparently, or I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to tell you it anyways. From what I
need to know now.
Okay. So when they were building it, they like went through a wall and they stumbled upon like a bunch of Greys or aliens or something.
Oh.
And then the aliens started shooting at them.
Dang. Well, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Surprise attack.
Yeah.
But they did. So I didn't know that part, but allegedly, he says hundreds of people died in that fight. He also said that he lost fingers and sustained chest scars during like this fight too, which I feel like that's some physical evidence.
Yeah.
Later, he's just crazy and chopped his own fingers off.
I was going to say, honestly, you'd be surprised some of the things people do to like make you believe their stories. So.
They're like, now they'll believe me. They still don't. Later claimed this was part of a Dulce war over control of the base. So Phil died in 1996 under controversial circumstances, officially suicide. Conspiracy theorists suspect murder. The next one, Thomas Costello, he was an alleged former Dulce base security officer. He claimed to have smuggled out photographs and documents, and this is non-verifiable. They don't have anything on the internet. Claimed to have seen imprisoned humans, alien beings, and hybrid experiments. Said he escaped the facility with evidence going into hiding. I feel like when it's like, I don't know. It is interesting when it's ex-government or like people that did work there before. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, where's the evidence?
Yeah. I have to pause you because Copper needs up and he's just staring at me.
Do you want to come up, C's? I think he has to be picked up. He's on your side. Hopper, she tried to pick you up and you didn't do it.
I tried.
It's fine. I'm almost done.
Okay.
So, actually, yeah. Aside from that, that's pretty much the reptilians.
And that's a
Yeah. In current day, it's mainly just the like online, like the reels, all the conspiracy theorists posting like this celebrity is a reptilian because did you see the eyes?
Yeah.
They changed.
It's like, who
like
really
no,
knows?
they look the same.
Yeah. What was the remember the lady on the plane where she was like freaking out pointing at that person?
Yeah.
That one looks
That was weird.
Yeah.
And then there's like, because I was following that for a while, and then there was really no other like updates about it.
Well, she's like disappeared now, I thought. But that might be a lie on the internet.
I can't remember.
Mm.
Yeah, because I know she has social media, but I don't remember if she stopped posting or not. But yeah, very weird. And I'm not saying like that I don't believe like the aliens exist, but I think some of the testimony is a little like
there's a lot of like exaggerations and such.
Yes, exaggerations is a great way to put it. But yeah, so that wraps up the reptilian lore.
And now we're gonna go and we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
And then go into my story.
Okay. And we're back.
We are back, and
there's something behind you.
Oh my God, you scared me. I was like, what? Now I have our unnamed green friend behind me because he's here to support me with my story.
He's like listening real close.
He's my emotional support alien.
He's like, make me sound good.
What?
The way he's positioned, his arm is around it.
I know.
It's like
very
he's whispering
cozy
into your ear.
I know. It's very intimate.
It is.
We just met, my friend. All right. Well, Taylor, I've got something to tell you. And thank you for the brilliant setup of reptilians. With our theme of aliens, we are now going to go into a true crime story involving reptilians.
I'm excited for this one.
This is going to be what happens when alien conspiracy theories stop being internet memes and start getting real. So my story is of Anthony Quinn Warner, IT guy, recluse, reptilian believer, and Nashville's Christmas Day bomber. Nashville's.
Oh, okay.
So how do aliens and Christmas and all come together? I tell you now. So our story really starts the morning of the attack. It's 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Day, and Nashville is dead quiet. On 2nd Avenue, there's this old white RV parked in front of the AT&T Big Network hub. So nothing about the RV is like moving. And then a calm, robotic female voice comes over the loudspeaker. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now. And I'm going to play you the clip so you can hear how creepy this is.
Oh, okay. That's scary.
So she just keeps repeating it. And you can't really hear it in the video, but the song by Petula Clark, Downtown, the one where it's like,
downtown. That one?
Yeah, like whenever you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown.
Yeah.
That song. That, with that, like, doomsday announcement playing over a loudspeaker.
Oh, I didn't even hear the song.
You can't really hear it.
Okay. I was trying really hard to listen to the lady, so I think I missed everything else.
But yeah, there's a lot of witnesses who said that they could hear that song playing as well. I said it gave very like Squid Games vibes. Like when they play the creepy music and then the lady's like, game 2 is about to start. I'm like,
all cheery.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going on and a few people are waking up and starting to notice. They're confused, but they start reporting the weird van that looks completely empty, sitting creepily blasting this message in their neighborhood. But then the voice changes it up. It says, this vehicle will explode in 15 minutes. Evacuate now. But nobody, even all the cops who show up, know that inside that RV is a guy named Anthony Quinn Warner, and this is the last morning of his life. Anthony Quinn Warner was born in 1957, and he lived in Tennessee his whole life. He worked in IT, fixing computers for local businesses and neighbors. He was described as quiet, polite, kept to himself. Aren't they all? He also lived alone in Antioch with his dog, Abby. But he did have one good friend, and her name was Pamela Perry. And Pamela Perry had known Anthony Warner for years. They were not a couple, but they were close. They talked a lot and were just the kind of people who'd call each other if they needed help with something. And they definitely did have a friendship. Over time, Pamela started noticing a shift, though. Anthony was always kind of interested in conspiracy talk, but now all of his small talk had turned into these conspiracies.
If all my small talk starts turning into conspiracies,
I will
you gotta let me know.
5150 you without question. Yeah, I'll call it. Yeah, don't even worry about it. We already have a plan.
We already have a plan in place.
Yeah, me and Seb, we got that.
Didn't know.
Yeah,
didn't know about that.
You didn't need to. So at first it's this like usual people in power aren't who they seem, and it's almost like vague, kind of casual. But then it got more specific, reptilian specific. And he was saying that reptilian beings were hiding in plain sight and controlling the world. So one day Anthony tells Pamela about these women.
These women.
Let me tell you about these women.
That was cute.
I don't know what that was. He tells her about the woman that he's seen out in the woods. And a woman that he swears isn't human, just like my voice that I just made.
Is the reptilian controlling you? Oh, he's right behind you.
Yeah. It did happen.
The fumbles?
Yeah.
He's making us fumble.
Okay, you were a bad idea, Amazon.
Yeah, I'm not taking accountability for my fumbles today. You.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're going to remain unnamed because we don't know if we're going to keep you.
Yeah.
But so he sees this woman and swears she's not human. And so then he keeps saying that she was one of them. So Pamela listens to him. She's a good friend, but she's not really sure how to respond. She's unnerved, partly by the story, but mostly by how like certain he was. He describes her as something like he'll never unsee, how like she moved, how she looked at him, the sense that she knew he could see her for what she really was.
Okay, hold on.
What?
That literally sounds like the people in the comments of the reels that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
They say there's a lot of them out there.
Yes.
It's not just him.
No.
That's scary.
They out there.
They're like, you see that? You see the eyes?
Mm-hmm.
The tongue?
So Pamela listens to the story. She's unnerved, but only kind of because of the story. Mostly she's just kind of freaked out by how certain he is. Like she's like kind of awkwardly laughing, but he's not laughing. And he's not floating this as if it's like a what if. He's like, no, this was real.
This
like,
isn't a joke.
Yeah.
This isn't a drill.
I saw it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Saw the woman.
But this is one of the first moments that Pamela starts to realize that Anthony isn't just into weird theories online. He really thinks these things are happening to him right there in Tennessee. And once she sees that, she can't unsee it. So Anthony doesn't drop this woman in the woods. He talks about it all the time. He's obsessed with her. And so to him, she was proof reptilians were here, blending in and watching. So then he calls up Pamela and he's like, hey, let's go to Montgomery Bell State Park. And she's already like, this probably isn't going to be like a fun day at the park because
yeah,
you're already obsessed with somebody in the woods and now you want to go to more woods.
Reptilian hunting.
So they drive out, and as soon as they pull into the lot, she's like, yep, this is going to be weird. So Anthony pops the trunk open and starts unloading a bunch of stuff that I'm sure looked like those like dudes who make their own like Ghostbuster kits, probably like just his own lizard hunt materials.
Starter kit.
Yeah. So it's just like a bunch of like random stuff of like binoculars and things like that. But yes, they are going lizard hunting. They are going to look for reptilians. So they head into the woods and he starts acting like the Steve Irwin of reptilians. He is like slowly moving through the trees, and there's video of this.
Oh my God, I want to see.
It's amazing. He's like explaining everything. So he's like, they like to stay up in the ridges. You won't see them in this. They want you to see them. And like explaining.
Is she like his friend recording him?
Yeah.
She's so supportive.
Yeah. And like, he'll be like, there's like 3-footed or 3-fingered or toed like prints over here, but you won't be able to see them. And like, just like.
Only his trained eye can see him.
Trained eye can see him.
He just gets like attacked by a bear. Over here worried about reptilians.
But Pamela is going along with it. Like you said, she is a good friend, but mostly she just doesn't want to start an argument in the middle of nowhere. And it gets creepier the longer they're out there. He will stop suddenly every few minutes. He's like scanning the tree lines and he starts muttering to himself like he's picking up a signal only he can hear.
Oh no.
So she's just like, So Pamela's definitely scared, and she's not scared of a lizard person. She's not buying that premise. She is definitely freaked out because Anthony is in this completely, and they are alone miles from anyone, and she has no idea what might he do if he actually decides that they found one of them, like one of the lizard people.
Yeah.
And this is the day that Pamela stopped thinking of Anthony's ideas as weird little quirks. This wasn't eccentric, this was dangerous, and in the back of her mind, she knew she was going to have to tell someone about it. So after the Montgomery Bell trip, Pamela is definitely rattled, and not in like, what a wild day, more like my friend has fully lost it and I'm scared of what he's capable of. So first it was the lizard hunt. Then first it was the story of the mysterious woman in the woods, and then the full-on lizard hunt. So now Anthony had gone from dropping strange comments here and there to full-on monologues about how reptilian beings were already among us, hiding in plain sight and pulling the strings.
Damn.
And as if this wasn't enough, if you fast forward now to August 2019, and his obsession has branched out.
2019?
Suddenly, he's on a kick about 5G towers, how they're tools of control.
I remember that.
Yeah. And AT&T, which in his mind is part of the infrastructure of they, use to manipulate the population. So then come the comments that really set alarms off for Pamela. Anthony starts talking about doing something with his RV. He doesn't explain what, but he talks about it with this intensity that it makes it sound less like a road trip and more like a mission. And when he circles back to they have to be stopped, well, Pamela's brain connects the dots. Reptilian takeover, 5G mind control, AT&T as the enemy, an RV he's suddenly laser focused on. This could be a weapon. So she's so freaked out that she ends up calling the police. She tells them she's worried he's building explosives in the RV, and officers go to check on him, but he doesn't answer the door. They don't find a criminal record for him, no probable cause, so they just leave. And case closed for them. But for Pamela, she's really freaked out, and the alarm isn't just ringing, it is blaring. She just thinks he's up to something's going on. So after the police visit fizzled, Anthony didn't just keep spiraling, he picked up speed. By late 2020, he'd basically erased himself from regular life. He quit taking IT jobs and he stopped seeing people. He gave away all of his possessions little by little, like he was emptying out the last pieces of his life. He told people he had cancer. No one ever saw proof. Even Abby, his dog and only real companion, he gave her to somebody else.
Well, that's the best thing that he did.
Yep. So, and then the conspiracy talk did not just continue, it hardened into a complete worldview for him. Pamela remembers every conversation turning into a lecture. Reptilians were infiltrating the government, 5G is a weapon, and AT&T, especially that big network hub in downtown Nashville, was part of the grid they used to control people.
He's like, God damn it, Pamela, I have to explain all this to you again?
Oh my God, were you not listening when I told you this 2 hours ago?
The 5D.
So in his head, it's not just paranoia, it is war. And Anthony felt like he was running out of time to do his part to stop it. So now we're going to go to Christmas morning, 2020. So around 1 a.m., Anthony loads his RV with explosives. He drives into downtown Nashville while the city sleeps off Christmas Eve. At 5:30 a.m., out of the silence, that calm robotic female voice starts blasting from loudspeakers on the RV. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. And if you can hear this message, evacuate now. And then the downtown song is also playing. Within minutes, people in nearby apartments and hotel rooms start waking up. Some look out and see the RV parked in the middle of 2nd Avenue. It has the hazard lights blinking. Calls start coming into 911 saying there's a weird van. It's broadcasting some kind of warning. We don't see anybody inside. Is this you guys? They think it might be the police. The police arrive fast. They see the RV, hear the looped message, and start clearing the area as fast as they can. It is tense. There's no telling if this thing is set to blow in seconds or minutes. But officers are knocking on doors, yelling for people to get out. One officer also spots a small security camera mounted above the RV's rearview mirror, and it's aimed straight at the street, so it's like somebody is watching them. Then at 6:30 a.m., the countdown ends and the RV detonates. The explosion rips through 2nd Avenue, shattering windows for blocks. A fireball shoots upward, and the blast wave mangles the fronts of 41 buildings.
Dang.
8 people were injured. The AT&T network hub takes a direct hit, which knocked out 911 service and cell networks in multiple states.
Oh, no.
The boom is heard miles away. Downtown fills with smoke, and Anthony Quinn Warner is gone instantly, leaving behind absolute wreckage to the area. The only good news is that while there were 8 people injured, Anthony was the only fatality.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Wait, so his goal was to ruin the AT&T hub?
Yeah, because that's where he thought the
5G or whatever.
The grid was for the reptilians controlling us with their 5G and everything.
Oh, okay.
So in the days leading up to Christmas and the explosion, Anthony had mailed out packages to people he knew. Not a ton, but enough that after the blast, they started arriving in mailboxes across Tennessee. Each one had a mix of stuff. They got a typed rambling manifesto. One of them started off with, "Hey, dude, the knowledge I have gained is immeasurable. I now understand everything. From who, what we really are to what the known universe really is." He mashed together every conspiracy under the sun. That 9/11 and the moon landing had too many anomalies to count. That aliens began attacking Earth in 2011 and the government was covering it up. And of course, that reptilians control the world and have tinkered with human DNA. they put a switch into the human brain so they could walk among us and appear human.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He also put in maps where he believed reptilians lived and flash drives of evidence.
Imagine if like your house was on the map.
I think I feel like it was actually more of like where he like spotted them.
Oh.
I think I deleted some of the details on the maps, but yeah.
You're like, cut to the chase. Man.
Yeah. It was very like red string in a room kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, in his mind, the AT&T building wasn't just a piece of telecom infrastructure. It was the nerve center for them, the reptilians, the people pulling the string and enslaving humankind through technology. So he thought if he destroyed the building, he destroyed them. There's not really evidence that anyone took the packages that he sent seriously, but to Anthony, this was clearly like his last broadcast to get the truth out. He knew that he was going to end his life, and he had to spread the word. But in the end, after all the police reports, FBI statements, and pages of conspiracy theories, it's really Pamela's voice that sticks with me. She's the one who saw the shift from odd theories to dangerous conviction. She's the one who made the call, told police about the RV, about her fear it meant explosives, only to have the system shrug and walk away. There's a really good series on Hulu, and I'm going to blank on the name, but it's by the Duplass brothers, and it's called Out There, and it's like paranormal crimes or like something like that.
Ooh,
and they do one on this, and it's really well done because they have Pamela tell the story.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And she talks about how, like, after everything happened, the way the media treated her, like, it was like she was this crazy ex-girlfriend of his that, like, had suicidal tendencies. So it,
that's weird.
It fueled his, things like that. And she was just like, I tried to do right, and this is how they treated me.
Mm-hmm.
And it is really sad watching her, but I think they do a really good job of telling the story.
Mm-hmm. To watch that.
But yeah, so she did try, and by the time anyone realized she was right, it was too late. So the moral of this story is listen to women and maybe knock twice when someone says their friend is losing it.
I love that takeaway. Completely agree.
Yep.
Well, that was a good one.
Thanks.
So, everyone, let us know what you thought about this reptilian episode.
Yeah, because we're thinking we might do more like alien stories like this, or we got a lot of feedback on the Lizzie Borden episode. People really liked that. So,
and we can also do more of those too.
Yeah.
Because there's tons of like paranormal / true crime stories that can be done. So, yeah.
Just let us know what you guys like.
You can let us know at the email
igsttystories@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Or you can talk to us on social media at
IGSTTYpod.
Yeah.
On Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Wherever you follow us. You can comment, send an email, just let us know. And
just talk to us.
Just talk to us. But also don't forget to rate too. Rate and review.
And subscribe.
We're
asking a lot from you guys. If you could only do one of them. We're just trying to
fit everything in at the end. Everything we usually forget. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you guys for listening.
Later.